What? Oh, do I have YouTube on? No, I don't have YouTube on.
I just muted mine.
I was like, I was hoping it's not me. Good morning, beautiful people. Sorry, I was like, PC was like, I'm trying to. Oh, I have to put mine on because I have to put the link for the beautiful people to come up. I was at Angie's. Wait a minute. There we go. No echo. I was watching Baryonic Angie this morning. I got up and I was like, Angie's on. Let's see who we have. Yeah. I was like, let's see who's on. Oh, Hilda, first one in. Hello. She is in the house. I saw both of them on Angie's. Hello, Hilda. Hello, Chi. Hi, Nick. Props. I agree. I can explain why I've had such a fun week. Wow. Geez, now inquiring minds need to know. Let's put out that link for you people and let's get the show on the road. Copy. Paste it. How about you, Michael? How was your fine week so far?
Sleepy. I've been catching up.
I know that feeling.
Some of these days it's like I got up, I sat here,
and then I fell back asleep.
Back asleep. Then sitting here trying to do something and
we have, look at that. Just as I put it out. You know what, G? You're the only one. Peer pressure. Just say. Just kidding.
I heard that. Pop, pop.
Yeah. Let's see who we have. We have the one, the only.
I know
Mr. Traveler himself. Mr.
Hey, guys.
We have one, the only Miss Resident Chocolate Connoisseur in the house. Hilda!
I figured you're being sarcastic there, Nick.
Yeah. No, on Monday, I was driving in a dark parking lot, and it was rainy as hell. I thought I had enough space to turn, but I smacked a concrete post. So now I got to get a new front bumper, got to get some apron work. The passenger door is not broken, but it needs to be refinished. Suspension's going to have to be replaced. Parts of, if not the whole axle, is going to have to be replaced.
But
the car isn't well insured. It has a great policy on it, and it's worth a fair amount still. It's like 72,000 miles on it, but it's all highway, so it doesn't really matter if it's not hard on it, and it's worth it that the insurance company will get it fixed.
Well, Nick, we're not worried about the car. We're worried about you.
I'm fine. Because it's like, I said some words I'm not going to repeat here, but I'm sure you can only imagine. I was acting like a sailor after it happened.
Wait a minute. Did you say, V has the best morning live ever, like Nate did? I still have to play those. I can't figure them out yet.
Oh, did he?
But I'm just saying, I think you did, right?
Yeah. But you can imagine what I was saying after I accidentally did that.
Yeah.
But no,
they're called accidents.
Yeah. But no, it works out. On my postal route here in Minnesota, my third stop is an auto body shop, and they got high remarks all over town. So I gave it to them because A, they do good work, and B, I see them every day anyway. So it's like, it works out.
Yeah. G, come on up. We haven't talked for a while, and bring little G with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the other day, V, there's so many people, and I can't remember who knows who. I think it was Red when she had Kenny on Monday, was asking who are all of our Canadian people. So I was naming off all the channels. She's like, yeah, of course I know V. But it's like, dude, there's so many people. I forget who knows who.
Nick P., have you watched the Adventures of Traveling Mike?
No, but I've heard that.
But that's where I met. Well, I've met her in the chats, but we chatted.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Mike Woods?
No, Mike Donovan, I believe his last name.
Okay. Because one of the YouTubers, Mike Woods, passed away yesterday.
Oh no!
I was on Red's live last night when we heard about it.
Oh, Gia's working. You're working this morning. You're early in the morning if you're working.
Yeah.
Good morning, Scott and Amber.
Morning.
Good morning.
What's up? We're up.
Good morning, Georgie.
But no, I lucked out. I called like 15 enterprise locations here, car rentals in Minneapolis, St. Paul. And like the 15th one said they had a same day one I could come get. It's a minivan, and they put it at, they could have charged me like $20 a day above my insurance, but they waived it and put it below my insurance threshold. So I have no direct out-of-pocket money I have to pay for it.
So you did a video on how you picked it up live and thanked them, right?
No, but I did leave them a great review on Google.
Oh, okay. That's even better. I'm all
I
about
remember the night you had your accident because you were on one of the lives and you were kind of saying a few words.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. Well, I kept it clean, but still, it's like, yeah, but yeah. It is what it is. Can't change it now, and it's where it needs to be with a excellent body shop with professionals that know what they're doing to fix it.
I'm still watching the other live we were on.
What's I figure?
I just wanted to reach to the phone and grab the food.
I know. And I was like, since when is she on at this time in the morning?
She said she was going to do a food
Well,
live
she
here
said she
soon.
was going to do a cooking thing on her day off.
Mm-hmm. And she's going to do it in the morning, which there it is. I think it is.
It's 8 hours.
10 o'clock her time.
It's 8 hours ahead.
Yeah, it's like 10 o'clock her time, and it would be like early in the morning for us. And I'm
It's
like,
12:22 p.m. in Berlin.
No, she's not in Berlin. She's in Germany.
Berlin is in Germany.
Okay. I don't know. I'm thinking. I'm sorry, but I live in a town that was called Berlin. So to me, I'm Berlin as well.
I'm just letting you know, V. That's the capital of Germany. So I figure I'd ask Alexa, or I'm not going to say that word, but I figure I'd ask what time it was there just to make it easier.
Alexa, tell Nick he's beautiful.
You see what she said. She said,
"There's a skill called telling the truth. Would you like to try it?"
No.
That is the truth, Alexa. We only have beautiful people here. Good morning, Ron! All the way from Iowa.
Hello,
Happy Friday, Junior.
Ron.
You want to see my cute banner? Let's see if I can pull it up. Ready? Yeah! Friday Junior's here. I love Friday Junior. But not as much as Mondays. Just saying.
Yeah. But it's like, perfect timing for me to injure my vehicle when I got, I think it's 42 days now.
42!
Yeah.
Jeez.
I got 2 months ago, and when I go with Darian from Magnificent Germany with Darian to that German town in Georgia, then I'll line it up. I got a relative in Alabama that might make the drive up as well.
Cool. Hildy, can you just put the volume down? Because we can all hear Angie.
It's distracting.
Yeah, and I don't want to get a ting. And it's Angie's. So
I thought I had it turned down enough where you couldn't hear it.
This is my song. If you wanna Google it,
Again?
my song today. Sorry, I was in the shower and I had to put the tune on.
I have it on my Spotify now.
Huh?
I got it on my Spotify now after the last time you had it.
Sorry, I'm bad influence, people.
Yeah, I hear the Canadian in your voice and you say sorry there, V. Sorry.
Est-ce que tu veux que je dise que je m'excuse, Monsieur Nick? Parce que je peux te parler en français si tu préfères.
The only thing I know how to say is enchanté. That's it.
Oh! Ooh la la.
Me don't. I don't.
Nick, I can tell you this. Hey, Clippity, Nick.
Yeah. No,
Yes,
I don't mean it in a bad way either. You know, it's just I hear the Canadian when I hear the O's.
the O's. I'm French Canadian, so it's totally different than regular people.
Yeah.
So I said the only A is when you're talking a verb that's been conjugated. There's no other A, and then A as an and.
Parlay.
Yeah, see, conjugated verb to speak.
Yeah.
Remember how I told you, V, I was going to show you something? It's going
Yes,
to be
that's what I was
tonight.
waiting for.
It's going to be tonight. On Girls
Sorry,
Chat.
I couldn't do it on Monday because all dropped in my RV. So I was just like, "Ag." I was like, Hilda was supposed to show me something, and I can't even bring her up. I was like,
Yeah.
go ahead, Hilda.
Yeah,
But-
but I'll show it to you this evening because I have to do a few little tweaks to it. So
Perfect. Good morning.
Morning.
good
How are
morning.
you?
But you know, thanks for a fun time is when you think you dot your T's and cross your I's. Like on Tuesday, I told my insurance company where to tow it, and I told them to send a tow truck for it. I called yesterday morning. The tow yard said they haven't heard anything, and my insurance company never called. So I was pretty heated when I called yesterday. It's like, I just called you guys yesterday. What the? I'm not going to say that, but
Beep.
Fudge. What the
yeah,
fudge?
what the fudge? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I'm a nice guy, but, you know, when you think you have something set up and you got to do it again, it starts to get you mad.
Okay, so we'll introduce ourselves. Over here is
Michael Ann spoiled mama.
underneath Michael Ann, diagonal.
No good traveling with Nick P.
He's cute. Yes, we know.
And I'm Miss Chocolate Hilda.
Now, how do we find your channel? That's what she's probably asking.
I don't have a channel. I'm
Oh.
Non-content.
a supporter.
Well, you are more than a supporter because you are entertaining, girlfriend. Just saying. Okay.
Yeah,
Good morning.
I've been told that I'm very entertaining, and plus that when I say something, I directly to the point. That's what I've been told.
I love those.
Ron, check your DMs on Instagram. That way we can line up when I'm in Texas to hopefully see you in person.
You mean
I
Nick
love
is
his-
going to meet Ron before me? No, I'm not going to have this again, Ron. You're meeting everybody before this Canadian. What is this?
Did you see
blame Ron.
his
We're not going
video?
to get political, but it's not Ron. It's people in D.C. that are hurting the Canadians.
Well, I think Nick should change his trip altogether and go to DC and fix it. I'm just saying. Nick is pretty convincing.
It's just like, I'm sure you guys probably feel the same way about Ottawa. It's hard to get anything done there.
Oh. Thank you so much.
Especially with election coming, is it next week already?
Yeah. What was it 2 years ago? We won't have an election during a pandemic. What is it? 800 billion, or I don't know. How much for?
How does it work in the Canadian government? Do they have two houses as well?
What do you mean 2 houses?
Like
the
in
House
the,
of
US, in the U.S.
Representatives.
Congress, we have the Senate and the U.S. House of Representatives.
Well, we have federal, which is the whole thing, and then we have provincial, which would be
Yeah,
your
no,
state.
it's for your federal. Is there?
The Senate and the House of Commons.
Oh, okay, that's what it is.
Yeah. You mean not like the okay? I get
Yeah,
it.
the federal. Yeah, because like here we got state ones as well, but that's on our federal level.
Good morning,
Hi,
Danny.
Danny. I've been missing you because I saw you weren't live last night or last Sunday. Hope all's well, and I look forward to the next time you go live.
Yeah.
He was live on yesterday or the night before.
I looked
I
last
watched
night.
him.
I looked last night. I didn't see anything.
Yeah, I saw red last night.
Yeah. Well, I gotta get ready for work. Good to see y'all.
You too.
Have a great day. Have a great day, honey.
Hey, Nick.
I appreciate it. Hey, if I've learned anything this week, don't get in a fight with a cement post. You're not gonna win.
Oh, Nick, Amazon, tell Nick. He's beautiful people. He said. He's like, get her off my thing, talking to my Amazon. I am not going to make an order on Amazon. I do not believe that. People, I broke down for the first time in 40 something years, I did my first Amazon order, and I was like, oh God, I have to buy stuff on Amazon. That was me losing a little bit of myself, just that much.
I've never ordered anything from Amazon.
Just don't. I still have yet to go, and I have all these Amazon cards, and I was like, I'm waiting till there's enough so I could just buy one thing with all the cards, and that's it. So I don't go back to the vortex of Amazon. Oh, pull me in. Oh.
I have a card to spend, but I'm going to get my son to order it for me because he's got Amazon Prime.
Oh, there we go. Hey, Scott, had a laugh last time. Yeah. I must have missed it too. Were you stuck in the hot tub there, Danny? I don't know. I'm just asking. Okay, you know what I got? You know, don't judge me, but I got this. No product shot, but I got you.
So that's what you're eating.
Yeah, I was like, I had such a craving for Jell-O that I broke down yesterday. Because you remember when we were talking Jell-O? Jell-O has been on my mind since then.
Wow.
Oh, thank you. Come on over. That's all I have to say. What was her name again?
Dawn?
Sean. Dawn of the New Day. I was like, sorry, Cypress Dawn. I was like, yes, yeah, SD. There we go. CD.
3 wise monkeys.
I ain't wise. I'd love to think I am, but I'm not.
I don't speak no evil.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Hildy is quite entertaining because she's everywhere. I swear, I watch every show she's in. I feel like I'm her number one fan. Ron, we're going to have to dish it out. Who's the number one fan? Ron, I'm just kidding. You know, we're here for funs. Thank you very much, Scott. Good morning, Matt. Are you coming in for Jell-O? I'll pass you one. Yeah. Hilda won't want it. There's no chocolate in it.
Hey,
I do have whipped cream.
I do eat Jell-O.
Oh, she does. What's your favorite flavor, though?
Strawberry.
Strawberry and lime are my favorites. When I was a kid, this was my best birthday party presentation that my mom did. She took a cup, all these glass cups. She filled it half with Jell-O and put them like this in the fridge in an angle.
Oh, yeah.
And then, 4 or 5 hours later, my mom pours the other kind, puts it in the fridge like this. And then at my birthday reveal, everybody thought it was like the coolest. They're like, oh, look at the Jell-O. And I was like, yeah, I was the coolest kid in town. Everybody the next day, V's mom makes the best, coolest looking Jell-O ever.
What I like to do is the Jell-O and add, God, I can't even talk right. Add little bits of chocolate pudding.
That doesn't surprise me. Instead of whipped cream, she does chocolate pudding, then whipped cream. Yeah, that sounds like Hilda. That sounds like Hilda I know.
Well, I make a layer of chocolate pudding.
I love Jell-O.
And
I love that
chocolate pudding,
green.
and then the little squares of Jell-O and then whipped cream.
Oh, like I call it Jell-O salad. Because you just, you just cut it up and
Oh, yeah.
The reason why I love Jell-O is because it's nice on my vocal cords.
I have little cookie cutter type things for Jell-O.
Oh, back in the day, yeah. What are they called? Jell-O jigglers?
Jell-O molds.
I think those were popular when I was a kid. And yes, I eat it with a fork. Last night I was eating it with chopsticks. And that's how I tell it.
That's interesting.
Because Jell-O and a spoon, just not the same. Just saying.
Jell-O and tangerines. I like Jell-O with fruit in it.
Yeah.
I like the orange Jell-O too. I like the orange Jell-O too.
See, even Dawn is like, ooh, nice Jell-O idea. See, it worked. Yes. I know, Dawn, it's so hard to remember everybody's name, but I try to make it a point. Scott,
You
it
have
took
to write
me.
it down, everybody's name. I can't remember everybody.
Hey,
Thank you, Scott.
the first year we were at the. Oh, thank you. The first year we were at our trailer park, everybody's introducing. Everybody can remember our name because we were the first people there in a few years. And I was like, this is not fair. Everybody knows my name. And I was like, who the heck are these people? Where are their trailers? They all know where mine is. And they all know my first name. Like, why? We've been there, a few years now? Still don't know everybody's name. And last year, to boot it, 20 people left. And out of those 20, I knew 17. So now I'm like, I feel like I have to start over again. I said, this is what a teacher feels like every year, learning like 32 kids' names. Like, I was like, wow.
I thought of something today.
Biscuit Dudley! Oh, Biscuit. See, this is what I love about you. When we went to Tennessee, the McDonald's had that. And I was like, biscuits and gravy? What?
Oh, it's good. Biscuits and gravy.
So
My
guess
dad
what?
used to-
We broke down and tried that for breakfast, but we ordered one to share just in
Yeah.
case we didn't like it. But I was like, oh, that's a little rich in the morning.
My dad used to make that for us for breakfast. Biscuits and gravy.
Okay, Danny, what do you mean by 150? Please explain, Danny.
150
girl.
what?
Danny, are you the principal? Oh, Danny is a principal? We get to go to Danny's office? That would be a cool office to go to. Just saying.
Hey, the whole time I would be at the office, I always think, what did I do now?
I went to the office a few times. Hi, Scott. Good morning.
I went a few times, but it wasn't nothing bad. It was always something good.
Hi, the Yarn Fairy.
It was
Welcome
always
home.
something good. I always thought I got in trouble when I didn't.
One of my first times I remember going there is I had forgotten my lunch, and then they called me to the office, and I was like, oh no, what did I do? And my mom was there waiting for my lunch. And I was like, oh, and I thought I was in trouble. And then I remember when I was in grade 5, we used to wear my school. In grade 5, we used to have uniforms.
Yeah.
I grew up in Canada, Northern Ontario, so it's a little cold, like, minus 30 to minus 40 Celsius. So you do the math in Fahrenheit. I don't know the calculations. I never remember that one. And I went to, you had your little tunic, your little tights, cute little shoes. You were allowed to wear little socks if you wanted. But I had to walk to school, so that was a little cold at minus 30 and 40. So I put jogging pants on top of them. And when I got to school, I was still cold because the heat hadn't clicked in. So guess who would keep her pants on? Me. So one of the kids told their moms that, well, V can wear pants in school. Why can't I? And they're like, what? So needless to say, got sent to the thing because of a complaint. And my mom said this to the principal, and I'll never forget this. So are you picking up my daughter so she can stay warm and providing her with a blanket in class for her to stay warm? You want my child to learn, therefore she has to be comfortable. So either you change your policy or you do the other one. If not, I'm open to suggestions. And my mom was a single mom. And the principal said, okay. He goes, I can't think of any. She goes, then we're staying as we are, or you're taking the alternate. So the principal just said, okay. I said, and my mom's like, what harm is it doing? Nothing, right? I was just in my little pants trying to stay warm.
I went in Germany. We were in a basement, a classroom. And
Ooh.
I wore dresses all the time, but when it got so cold in the winter, the heaters didn't work very well.
Yeah.
I wore pants one time, and my teacher told me, she goes, "Why are you wearing pants with a dress?" I said, "Because I am very cold, and I can't handle the cold." Because at the time I couldn't when I was little. And it was like, I went home, told my dad what they said at school. They said I had to wear one or the other. And I was like, what does that supposed to mean? And my dad said, well, they said you're supposed to wear pants and a nice shirt or just wear the dress.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, yeah, but Dad, I don't want to freeze my butt off.
Wow, Danny is just letting me know he's got 150 students only in grade 6. Wow.
Wow,
My class,
that's a
we were
lot of kids.
121, and I thought that was a lot. Whoa, that's an extra
That's a
class.
lot of kids.
That is.
Wow. Well, Danny, I know you'll never have Alzheimer's. I'm just saying. I think this is the cure. I think that's what it is. Well, yeah. Spaceman, Kenny was okay. He was on Reds last night. All is good.
Yep.
If you're that worried, send him an email. He appreciates emails. So G has said, I learned to sign my name too. When I taught college, I had to sign the student's lab. So that was 84 times a day, times 4 days, times a week, and learning 42 names. Ay, ay, ay. By that, this is why, aren't you happy you have a computer now? You don't have to do all that. Oh, trying to get, there you go. Couldn't get further. I was stuck. Race begins in some neat things. I saw the Wienermobile. As in like, Oscar Mayer, Wiener. If so, that's my relatives. I'm just saying. Does a deed for him. Well, you know what? Kenny apologized, whatever it was. I don't know the whole story, but whatever it is, we all know that Kenny's not going to hurt a fly. So, if they're sticking to whatever they're telling people, that's their reputation on the line, right? So, I bet it does. When is fan day or whenever they call it? I thought it was usually Thursday evening. What's fan day? I missed something.
Yeah, me too.
I do apologize. I must have been lost in translation to this girl.
Je ne
Anyways.
sais quoi.
Je ne sais qu'est-ce qui se passe. Je sais quoi. Je sais pas.
Okay, let me ask you a question. What makes a truck or camper or van a home?
It depends. You have to have a washroom. Some of them you have to have a stove. Some of them no.
Running water, electricity.
Running water.
Okay. What if you have a portable potty, water, and a sink, and a way to cook, and a bed to sleep in the back of your vehicle? Is that a home?
To me, a home is where you park it.
Right. But some places will not let you park in their RV parks because you don't have hookups to their electrical and stuff.
See, like I said, it's all campground is it's their business. It's how they run everything. So, everybody has a different. What's the word? Different rules too, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, they're discriminating against people that don't want hookups to mess up the outside of their vans or trucks.
Yeah.
And they're telling them they can't go into these places because of that.
Well, the only thing is, this is the loophole, people. I know this sounds bad because, I'm Canadian. I would not do this to my vehicle. But in the States, you guys don't have, well, some places you do, but not some places you don't. Like the heat. So this is what I want to put on my teardrop and Steve is refusing, and I was like, but like drilling a little hole that you can have the electrical coming in, but from underneath. But he's always scared that there might be mice. I was like, oh yeah, I never thought of that. And then the same thing with, plumbing.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. No, I did not watch Kenny's. You said last week? What day last week? Because I'm like, did I miss
It's the
something?
lives that he put out.
I
that
did
he
see
was taken
Spaceman's
down.
review with Kenny, if that's what he's saying. That was what, yesterday? The taste tech on Manwich? The Manwich review? Which one are you talking about? Okay, wait a minute. We'll go back to.
Or is it the lies that he did the chips?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that was only put a day ago.
Yeah, those were for the 2 days he was with them.
Yeah, again, that's what I was wondering.
He said they had a lot of fun.
Oh yeah,
When
Kenny.
we were
Kenny's.
talking.
Did you see that Red put the video that she's pinching Kenny's cheeks? I was excited. I was like, Kenny got his cheeks pinched.
Because we were talking about last night. I asked him
G?
how much fun he
Pictures
had.
are coming for you, G.
I asked him how much fun he had those 2 days with the people he was with and food testing.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, we had a blast. And he said afterwards they went to some restaurants and had some good food. And I said, you didn't invite the rest of your people that were watching you?
Yeah.
And he said, no. That he's a good person. I like him.
I'm with you there, Scott. I would choose just taking the mountains because I haven't seen all your mountains yet. So, Scott, tell me, how far or how near are you from Water Girl and Water Boy? Jennifer and Johnny. Just tell me, how close are you? No holler parades? Rain you. So, okay, thank you, G. Self-containing means you have to hold your water and your waste. Gotcha. So, a lot of buckets. And what are those little things that you put on the back of your, on your hitch? You tow your little poop in those little, what is it called? A honey pot? I don't know what it's called. Some people won't let you do it off grid too, because they're scared that you're going to leave it there. But this is my thing. You throw out dog poop in a bag. Isn't it the same thing? I'm just saying.
You talking about those toilet seats and stuff?
Yeah.
That you put on your hitch and on the
Not the toilet seat, the thing that holds the poop and the
buckets.
Well, it's not a bucket. It's like it's a flat, long thing with two wheels at the end.
A car hauler.
There, I was like, I don't know what it's called. I'm French, sorry.
A car hauler.
But it's not for a car. It's for, anyways. The people will tell me what it is eventually. I'm slow at reading chat this morning.
If it's a trailer, if it's a little trailer hitch or.
Yeah, you put it on a trailer hitch, and you dump your black tank in this receptacle container.
Oh, the tank.
It's usually blue.
The septical tanks.
Yeah, like the portable ones.
Yeah.
So, you know what makes a camper trailer tent? It's the people. Thank you. I'm with you there. Trying to have a good old time.
I've seen people
I like you, Dudley.
Get those little trailers to pull on the back, and they put a tent on it. And they have their own little porta potty in there, their bed, their whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen people do that.
Yes, there we go. He's like the video of Roy and Becky. Well, I saw your taste testing with him, and I was like, yes, Dudley, I will pinch your cheeks when I see you. people will be. I will start a pinching revolution.
Didn't you?
I'm that fun.
If they don't open up the borders, we should meet right there on the border.
Would you?
So we could
Would you
see
not?
each other.
Would they not freak out that next spring, if the borders are not open, that we just all start camping on the borderline? Like they would be like, "What to do?"
They
I'm
wouldn't
just
know what
saying.
to do.
They would be like, "Okay, we got to do something."
Yeah.
I said it's always in numbers. Good morning, loves you.
Good morning, love you.
3 to 4 hours for what? What did I miss? Oh,
You
that's
know
how far you
away.
are. Okay, well that's not that far. When I went to Tennessee, I was like, it's only hills when you drive here. I was like up and down and up and down. But transport trucks going up like this at like 20 kilometers, I was like, don't back up.
Try it in a big truck on the windy roads of West Virginia or Virginia. And on the side of you is a drop-off
Yes.
in a big truck.
Done that in the Rockies.
Ugh. Well, you know what? When I was in Nashville, the side roads are like, the roads are like so small to start off with.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's no shoulder. It's just drop. And I was like,
Right.
and I
That's
was
the way
like,
it is.
so
in West
Steve was
Virginia.
driving and I had to keep an eye on the mirror to make sure we didn't get off, like straight off towards the ledge. I was like, God, no wonder people sing depressing songs because everybody was like, look off the streets. I was like freaking out.
Yeah, some of the side roads that you go into the housing in the mountains, it's like very
Keep
scary.
coming up. People, I put the link. You just click it and come up. Let's come have a chat. Spaceman
Please do
Dudley,
come
all
up.
I'm saying
We'd
is
like
come
to
on
see
up.
people.
But thank you. Blue Poo Holler. I knew it was like the blue thing. What is it called? I knew there was a specific name.
It's like when you go in those hills and the hollers, as they call it in West Virginia,
Midland.
those roads are so tiny. And then if another car comes at you, you got to go close as you can to the mountain or to the drop off.
Yeah.
So they can pass you.
Okay, so I have this message for Matt. I rewatched the live of Paula. I didn't know you were at the chat at the beginning of the live. Drove down to make it in time for before close. You impressed me even more, Matt. I'm just saying, you're my type of person. You're my type of person. I was like, you want me there? I'm there. That's exactly.
You just climbed into the shower. You got no hair, Matt. Your head's shaved so short.
Are we doing a shower video soon? Is what it is. I'm just saying, all the beautiful people are doing it. Who else? Who in our community has done shower scenes?
I've seen some of those showers. I've seen some of the guys do shower scenes in their campers and vans, showing how big the room is and everything. I've seen those. It's like, oh, you got to be kidding.
Well, see, the Spaceman Dudley, that's exactly what was happening, because where we were going to our little campsite, like there was like a dead man's curb going down the hill, plus there's nothing, and then there's a creek. And I was like, how do these people do it? And I was looking at the male person driving this bigger thing than us, and I was like, how does he do it and not have a heart attack daily? I don't know.
It's because they're used to it. Some people are used to driving those places.
What camping is. I agree. I love glamping, though. It's fun. I used to tent camp. Trust me, when my tarp ended, 20 feet in a tree after a tornado, I was like, I do need a teardrop. I need some kind of a shell. Call it glamping. I don't care. Now we have running water. You know what? The first year that we got our campsite, we had ordered a trailer RV. I drove all the way to, what's that town called? Pembroke, Peterborough. No, Pembroke. That away. Yeah, that away. Pembroke. And I was like so exhausted, and I was like, we left at like 3 or 4 in the morning to get there for 9. Like it was like 5-hour trip. We're like, okay, then I want to pick up my RV. We wanted to relax the whole day, stay in the RV, get to know the RV, and on our way come back. Well, when we got there, brand new, ordered from the factory with specifications and all. And I had asked, because a friend of mine that's the previous year had 3 RVs in 1 summer. So you figure it out. Every 40 days, she was getting a new RV.
Wow.
She told me, whatever you do, check these 3 important things: water, propane, hydro. I was like, but those systems should be checked. She's like, not all the time. So we get there, water tanks are not filled, RV ain't plugged, and the propane ain't on. And I'm going, well, I called, it's on the requisition. I called the week before. I called 2 days before. I called the day before we left. I get there in the morning, and I have no action on all these 3. Now, this girl was like, this mama bear got up this early, drove 5 hours and change, and you still didn't get this done? I was like, oh. And I just looked at my husband. I said, I have a feeling. And he goes, oh, when she's got a feeling, it's bad news. Well, after a 2-hour inspection, indoor flood, and walking on the roof, I had 17 things that needed to be fixed in a brand new custom RV. I was like, that's it. I was like, okay, I'm going to give them a few hours to fix it to see what can happen. This is how bad it is. As soon as they start filling the tank was cracked. Thank God it was up a hill, like slightly, because it wasn't level. The water creeped, found a hole, and where the plumbing was, and the water was just gushing like I had opened the tap. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, this is why my friend is telling me to check. And I said, I'm scared for the propane now. Like, this is just. So they said, don't worry, we'll fix it. Went to the bank, 2 hours in line, because, we're not from there, and it's a Friday, and everybody's at the bank on Friday. And there's only one bank in this town, it seemed. And then we get back with our cashier's check ready to give it everything to buy a brand new custom RV that supposedly needs fixing. And then I opened the door. They had used some freaking chemical, and I told them, don't clean with any chemicals. I'm allergic. I just had a reaction, and I was like, we're done. I took the check, put it in my purse. It's like, I don't want it. And the guy's like, I was like, you know what? It's been 2 years we're talking. Like, if you can't give me a brand new RV. And I was like, now since COVID, I don't know how people are doing it, because it's even worse. It's even worse. So anyways, that's my funny story that, and after that, we never bought a brand new RV. Our teardrop was our new one, and that was it. If you drop off, you're going to roll. Wow, that's scary. So why don't they have rolling cages then in Tennessee in their cars? Mandatory rolling cages. Have you driven one of these places, Hilda?
What places?
North Carolina. Where do you say Tennessee and
North Carolina, been there. South Carolina, been there. Parts of Tennessee, been there. Through there.
I can't remember what the other one was. Try to remember my states. Oh, there we go. And Virginia.
Yeah, West Virginia and Virginia I've been through. I have relatives in West Virginia and Virginia, so I've been there quite a few times. I still have cousins there.
Well, I took the 407. That cost you a little bit. Well, Matt, I enjoyed meeting you. I just wish we got enough more time to chit chat and laugh. So. Oh, and people ask Michael Ann. She is not traumatized by my driving.
Nope.
Even in my
Oh.
little car that goes. I've never laughed so much. I'm like, when's the last time I laughed that much? I couldn't remember. We're laughing so hard.
Those videos you put out, Michael Ann, when were those? Was it during that time y'all were together?
Oh, I was at the LARP weekend from Friday to Sunday, and then Saturday
I abducted
morning,
her.
V picked me up. We went to the meetup, and then she brought me back. And most of those nights, didn't go to bed till 3 or 4 in the morning. So,
Because I enjoyed the videos. They were funny as heck. And I kept laughing while I was watching it, both of them.
my son got hit in the face with the arrow near the first one, end of the first one. You hear everybody gasp, like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, you're like, that's close.
They're rubber on the end.
Yeah.
It's like
So
they said it didn't hurt, but it was like it was laughing because everybody gasped.
Oh yeah, I was watching one of the guys. He had one guy pinned up toward the building, and he looked like he was going to chop his head off with the axe thing. And I was like, okay.
The Minotaur, that was my son.
Oh, okay.
morning, Bree. Bree, you're never late.
Good morning.
It is technically 7:01 a.m. My
It
time.
is
Your time.
It is 5:01
Good
here.
morning, Angie.
Angie made it. Good morning. Sounds like you went through Beach Mountain after you get past the ski slopes. Yeah. Gets hairy. Well, people just start shaving your roads. That's all I'm saying. Good morning, Miss Angie.
Hi, Miss Angie.
7 a.m. in Texas, Tennessee.
I
So
love
my-
that food she was doing the other night. The chicken and the peas and all that in the slow cooker. That looked so good.
See, Matt and I understand. We have little old cars. It's like, what do you mean Bluetooth? I'd love to have Bluetooth in my car. That's such a luxury.
I have that in my car, my truck.
I don't. That's how old my car is.
I even have a microphone on my steering wheel.
And
So
okay,
if I want to talk on the phone, all I do is press my phone and it goes through my radio.
I had to buy a Yada. If you know what a Yada is, that's how old school I am. To clip on my mirror, to then plug in my one cigarette lighter thing, to then have pushing 50 buttons to now get Bluetooth. Yeah. Retro.
Well, the Bluetooth radio was in the truck when I got it. Bless you.
Thank you.
Like I said, the Bluetooth was in my truck, the radio already. So was the mic. So I told my other half that when we get a new truck, he has to put that in there for me. And he said, okay.
Michael Ann, were you freaked? I have a question. Were you freaked out about my car? Because my speedometer is in the middle of the car. So you can see how fast I'm going.
Never even noticed.
See?
I've seen cars like that.
I don't want a car any other way now. Because I can put my big coffee thing here and, there's room, right?
Yeah.
Versus having all the dash stuff and you're like, there's no room.
Yeah,
but the only thing is,
we had was a little Ford Pinto.
Good evening, loves you.
Oh, no.
A Pinto. Oh, remember those.
Yeah, we had a little brown one. I used to call it a Pinto bean. And it was a stick shift. It was the first car I ever learned stick shift on.
See, I learned to drive a stick shift on a tractor with boots that were 3 times my size. Like I could barely push on because my feet weren't at the end of the shoe. It was hilarious. I was like, I'll never learn to drive a stick after this. It was such a bad experience.
It's funny, Scott.
Yes, I'm with you there. Yeah, see, it fell out. Yeah. I'm just saying that's due to all the Halloween candy. That's because of all the Bean Boozle you've been playing, Scott. I'm just saying. Good evening, loves you.
Good morning,
Incoming! Morning, Lance. Oh, Lance is
Hi,
going to ask
Lance.
me for the link, isn't he? I know him. He's going to say, "Where's the link, please?" Here's the link, Mr. Lance. Good morning, Boomer. Belly rub, Boomer. My truck even has a remote start. Whoa, Angie. I live in Canada. I don't even have that in my car. I have to go.
don't think that. I want one.
And then she goes, because she's cold. Yeah, it's my car's a girl because, she's just small and cute and dainty. Let's eat dinner. Yes. What's for dinner, loves you? I have fork and chopsticks. Which one should I bring? I'll bring dessert. I have one left.
I carry a set of chopsticks in my purse all the time.
Oh, my husband's like, you have an obsession. He thinks I have an obsession with scissors and chopsticks because he finds them everywhere. He's like, how many scissors do you own currently? And I'm like, the number you want to hear or the truth? And he goes, the one I want to hear. 2? And he's like, okay, currently. I was like, more like 17.
I have lots of scissors with all
In
my
my car,
chopsticks.
in my car alone, I have 5. I cut a lot of stuff. That's why.
I have 4 in my car, and my cross stitching patterns.
I have at
And
least 5 within reach of me because my sewing table's over there.
See?
And my desk is over here.
yeah, I have one where I can reach. The other 6 are in my basket over there on my crafting stuff.
Bye, Scott. Drive safe. Go kiss Amber and the kiddos.
Yeah, I've
Okay.
got lots of scissors.
Chicken abota. Ooh. Fried fish and rice. Oh, you had me at chicken. You had me at fish, and you had me at rice. I don't care what's on top of it.
Hey, I liked what's called cooked earlier. Now I'm getting hungry. Y'all are making me hungry.
I still gotta figure out what's for
Especially
dinner
at 5
tonight.
o'clock in the morning.
But Hilda, let's be honest. You've been up all night for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know you were in a chat when I fell asleep, and I find you in a chat when I wake up. I was like, she hasn't slept, man. She's talented.
Well, before Reds was on.
Morning,
I woke up 10 minutes before I got on her live.
That's true, Matt. So he
Yeah.
has remote starts on his car.
Yeah, you gotta just fly. Wait, all I'm gonna say he's got a rolling. He's got a rolling. That's all I'm gonna say.
There's a song about rolling.
Yeah, but there was another one. It's a cool version, It's like gangster kind of rolling.
I listen to some of these tapes I have. I still have a little small tape player I can use because I haven't found the CDs of them. Of these trucker songs with the rolling and this and that in it. And I'm like, I'm ready to go back into a truck.
Okay, now let's tell me, people in the chat, what is the weirdest that you would never do but you did that day? Buy at a truck stop. I can tell you, I bought this CD, and it was called Funniest Laughs, or I don't know. It was some weird name, and it was like literally redneck joke after redneck joke for literally 67 minutes and 20 seconds. Trust me, because we were on the road trip. We listened to that thing 3 times, and the road trip wasn't over. So. But I've never laughed so hard. But the trip longer because we had to go pee so many times because I was laughing too. I was like, I gotta go pee.
Let's see. What did I buy at a
And I
truck?
say, V, oh yes, I forgot to send. Yes. Wait. And do it now, Victoria. I'm gonna give you my number so you can just call me and text me. That'll just be easier. And Matt, yeah, you need to send me an email too, Matt. Because I didn't get to have we didn't exchange digits, as they say, or whatever it's called. Try to be
At one
hip.
truck stop, I bought a trucker's map, one of their books.
Yeah.
I still have it. I still have that book. And I just updated it this year.
Here you go.
And let's see what else.
Does it show? No.
I bought a coffee mug shaped like a boot.
Here you go. There you go, Matt. Send me an email. And yes, Victoria, I'm going to send you my email. I was just hoping you would come. Okay. Take the. Did you get it? It's very easy. I promise it's not hard for this brain. Be on net. That's me. Simple. 3 words. Call me V. Be on net. Went to bed at 4 a.m. this morning. Already up, Angie. God, I wish I could just wait a minute. Wait a minute. My stage is getting smaller. I'm going to get a new stash this weekend. Oh, this was I'm staging you, Angie. Get some sleep. My husband, Michael Ann, when he saw the bracelets, he's like, "Did you go buy jewelry?" I said, "No, somebody gave me jewelry." And then I took it off in the RV because, small RV shower. Didn't want to get the whole jewelry wet. Then it stayed on the counter. And I was like, RV life is hard. I forget jewelry. Because I usually don't wear jewelry at the RV. Definitely. Spaceman, you can send me an email too in loves. I don't care. Send me emails. I love it. You know what? It was groundbreaking yesterday. No emails. I was like,
Peaceful, quiet.
Got it.
Email you sent me.
Pardon me?
So the only email I got yesterday was the one you sent me.
See, and if I wouldn't have sent it to you, I'd have no emails either.
No.
Sorry. I have phlegm on my vocal cord. It's a little irritating this morning. I need to do my straw exercises. Yeah. Half straw will exercise. I know. I'm the freak in the room. It's all good. I'm proud to say it. If I have any mental, because I have chemo brain, honey. Physical, yes, all the time. Keep my heart alive. Because I gotta love people. Because there's more. And my eyes, because I gotta see the beautiful people till I die. That's why I always buy the most expensive shoes, because it's like a car. I try to make sure I keep my back in check. And my teeth are well taken care of, because when I'm 80, I'm going to have a really big steak and still be able to chew it. That's my hopes before I die. Oh, see? She knows what I mean. That's all I say. I was like, and I don't want cancer back. I don't ever want to do that.
No.
I was like, been there once. I do not even wish it to somebody in prison. That's how bad. My experience was bad, but I came positive from it. So I don't know if everybody can come out positive like I did. But again, I was young. So I was like, I saw that. I have my whole life ahead of me. Yeah. What was I thinking?
6 years ago, they thought I had it. They told me, we need you to come back in because we seen something. And next thing I know, they told me, well, you might have cancer in your chest. And then they called me 2 days later and said, sorry, we made a mistake. It wasn't your x-rays. And I'm like, I've never cussed so much in my life, ever.
Didn't you appreciate life that morning? The next morning you woke up, it was that much sweeter. You know, you're like, jeez.
Yeah. And the doctor told me I didn't have to use the language I did. I said, yes, you did. Yes, I did, because y'all shortened my life. And now you're telling me it wasn't me. That really upset me, because I went home and told my family, and now I got to go home and tell them y'all lied to me.
Yeah, yeah.
And I said, that's not right. You got to be positive and sure that you got the right paperwork for the right person.
I start my morning off with daily affirmations, daily positivity, and daily breathing and connecting with my body first before I share my wonderful energy. But, you know, my energy needs to be centered first, because, you know, some mornings I'll be like, I feel off.
Yeah.
You know, and
well, I was in a good mood before they called.
no, exactly.
Because I told myself, well, if this happened to me, it's the way God put it, so I got to live with it. So I kept good energy, good vibes. And then when they called and said all that, my vibes and good energy just went out the window.
Well, yeah, because you feel like the
That's
rug
all.
is pulled underneath you. But see,
Yeah.
I didn't have that experience, because for 2 years they were trying to find out what was wrong with me. I was ready to like put myself in somewhere, and I was like, I'm officially going crazy. I can't find it. I'm officially going crazy. I've been stuck in this body, and I'm telling you something's wrong. You know, and you know, when I have an optometrist involved, a physician, I have my gym trainer. I was like, they're all telling me like, no, you're off. Like my eye color changed, even my optometrist. And like we were like, because there's some rare disease or something, or that if you have square palms and wider feet and your feet grow when you're an adult, it's a specific disease. And I'm like, I had 2 of the 3 markers, and I was like, oh my God, I'm like, what the heck? And my doctor got me tested. He's like, might as well test. I don't know what else, you know? So let me tell you, I was like, yeah.
Well, right
I
now,
always say, learn to know your body like you learn to know your car. Because you only get this one. You can't exchange this one.
But when you tell them there's something wrong and you know it and you can feel it, they look at you like you're crazy. That's what gets me. And then they tell you, oh, we can't find nothing. And I'm like, are you doing the right tests? Are you doing this or this? And then they turn around and said, no, we didn't do those. So let's do those. And then they said, oh, we missed that and we missed this. And I said, I feel like a freaking guinea pig.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel like that now when they're telling you you have to take the shots you need for pneumonia or whatever, and I'm like, I have to, and I feel like a guinea pig with all these shots. And the doctor just looks at me like I'm crazy.
Well, you know, we got to do what we got to do, and you know, all I'm gonna say is, Victoria, I like that you're dropping white pine needles with the little emoji, Scotch pine needles with the little emoji. All I'm going to say is, you're bringing me to a wonderful segment of, you got to watch Girls Chat Thursday tonight. I'm hosting, and you better know your emojis, because we're going to play a game with emojis. That's all I'm going to say. You got to figure it out.
Uh-oh, I'm in trouble.
Yep, we're in trouble.
So it's going to be fun. I'm just going to say. So, pine needle tea. I got plenty of pine needles and where I'm at. I'm scared though. Because the sap, you know, I'm like, I don't like the sap. I still have sap stuck on my car. It's been 2 years. I don't know what to take off. Victoria, can you tell me how do I take that out? It's now this small. It's like smaller than a dime now, but I was like.
Have you ever tried ice?
I live at -52 in winter, honey. Still didn't come off. So I was like, what do I take to?
Because when I was younger,
I'm at the point of looking at a blowtorch, okay? Oh, look at that. It melted it finally off.
And
Well,
melted a
it is.
hole in it.
Anyways, with that, ladies, it has come the time. As you can see the time. You ladies
Yep.
can see the time. I'm
Yeah,
pointing right at it.
105.
It is time to say goodbye. So, Hilda, you get the first try.
See y'all later and bye and have a great day.
Michael Ann?
See you later. Come back tonight for girls chat.
Oh, for sure.
And with that, folks, thanks for joining us. To all the wonderful people, good afternoon, good evening, most definitely good morning. I hope your Friday Junior is panning out to bring a fantastic weekend. But you know what? We're going to kick it off tonight with a fantastic game. So come and join us. Girl Chat Thursdays with V. And to all the beautiful people that came in, wonderful to see you. I hope you smiled today. And if not, at least I get to call you. You're beautiful people. Anyways, have a great day. Peace out. Bye, beautiful people.